I'm a proud member of the Brisbane Lions Reconciliation Action Plan, and this year I really want to push some individualism in it. So I got the boys to get the boys to put their totem or their birth sign into the jumper, and Derek, you've been able to do that. So I'll get the boys to come up and just explain, where they're from, what their birth sign or their skin group is, and give you a little bit of background on them.
So my totem birth sign was the iguana, so I got that as a younger age through my family. So my people are the Wanyi Nation and the Ladle people in far north Queensland. So that's a bit about me.
I'm from Western Australia, a town called Horse Creek. My totem is a desert lizard, but my town they call it as a mungary lizard. And yeah, that's been lashed to me as a newborn. And yeah.
I'm a Tiwi Island man, so my skin group is the flying fox. So Tunakini in Tiwi. Ali Anderson, she's also represented on the jumper, which I think is a really big statement by the club to get her involved. Ali's family are from Gangaloo in central Queensland, and her totem is the emu. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here today for the launch of our 2019 Indigenous Guernsey, which is now available in store or online. So, thank you.
How did it feel having so many of the club down here to watch you guys talk about the Guernsey that you'll be wearing this year?
Yeah, no, it was good support from the staff and the players. I guess shows how much they care about the culture that we're trying to bring to the group in terms of the Indigenous culture. So it was a good sign that all the players came and all the staff members come down and watch the ceremony. So yeah.
What does Sir Doug Nichols round mean to you?
Oh, it means a lot. I guess get to represent, my people and I guess the other Indigenous players around the footy club, so and around the AFL. So yeah, it means a lot. Yeah.
You've probably played in a few of these rounds, Charlie, and worn a few of these jumpers.
Yep.
How does this one, do you think, capture the round?
I guess every Indigenous jumper has a different meaning, so different designs and stuff. But it's good to try and represent where I'm from and my totem or birth sign. So it's always good to have a bit of input on in the Guernsey.
Do you really lift for these rounds? Do you really sort of want to put in your best performance?
Yeah, well, last year I didn't have a good performance. I think I tore my foot, so a bit disappointing. But I guess you try to do enough to help your team out. But I'm just looking forward to just playing a role against a good Fremantle side over there. In front of 50,000 people, so it'll be a good game.
I was going to say, is there part of the design that you like the most, or is it just at all? What?
I guess it all brings back to the Brisbane area, but yeah, I like the totem and the birth signs that each player had, and the input of we had Ali and Paige had their input into the design. It means a lot to them, but yeah, it's good to get everyone together and try and have a input on everything.
So you obviously went to school in Brisbane, mate. What does that mean to you, having a map of the area where you grew up on your chest, like on your jersey?
Oh, probably won't mean as much as me because I only did 4 years here, but I guess it means a lot for the people in the Brisbane area, the community. So try and represent them, the people here. So like I said, it means a lot to to wear this jumper and play in this round.
Charlie, people are starting to really take the Lions push seriously now. Another win this weekend, and you guys are going to be not far away from really cementing a spot in the top 4.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a tough game playing in Freo. So last year we had a big focus on brotherhood. So and plus Lockie playing against his old team. So it's going to be a tough task. And even though we know Freo's defence is going to hold up pretty well, so on the weekend we showed that we can try and match it with the best. So Adelaide had 4 good wins in a row, so we were able to match them with a contested ball, and we knew it was going to be a shootout like the weekend. So as long as we play, our way from the start with our contested ball and pressure, that could take us a long way. Yeah.
What's an idea behind the brotherhood, mate? About that chat, and because that's a term that every player we've spoken to this week is talking about. Yeah.
Well, we're playing in front of a big crowd. There won't be much Lion supporters there, so it's going to be us versus 50,000 Freo supporters. So as long as we stick together and look after each other, then it goes a long way. Yeah.
You obviously played your former club on the weekend. You've
Yep.
given what advice could you give Lockie if he needs any advice on how to handle a game against your former club?
Well, I haven't spoken to him yet. Like on the weekend, I was a bit nervous. I was talking to Daniel Rich, and he said, "Oh, how you going?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a bit nervous, going against my old side." But for him, I guess he's playing back in Freo, so it was different playing up here for me. But I think he'll just play his footy. As long as we look after him as a team, then he can play the way he's been playing over the last 8 weeks.
Does this side, do you feel like it's a team that, you know, not only top 8 potential, but top 4 potential?
Well, every team that we played have been different. So I guess for Freo, we're playing a different side. We've played a lot of teams that are the same, like Sydney, Gold Coast are exactly the same, like just one-on-one defence. So Freo is a team defence. So it's going to be different challenges, but I guess that's the step we want to take to going a long way into the season.
Yourself, mate, you beat a few more goals on the weekend. Are you happy with how you're going?
After the Bulldogs game, I was a bit disappointed. Just had no input and had a focus last week just to get the most out of myself in the training, just set myself up. And I didn't have my way in the first half, but tried to build my pressure and stuff around the ball and ended up getting good looks in front of goal. But yeah, just didn't make the most of opportunities. Well, had 8 shots, but could have a bit more goals if I just had a bit of focus on my goal kicking. Yeah, so.
What do you sort of put that down to, Charlie? You've probably in the last month you've missed a few that you'd normally kick. You kicked a couple of really difficult ones on the weekend, but I guess the easier ones you haven't quite been able to put away the last month or so.
I think in front of goals I'm probably the easy ones I'm a lot more relaxed, not focused on my routine. So and on the boundaries I don't really think about it. I just instinct, if you know what I mean. So I think. When I'm in front of goals, I think I just think too much. But a few of the boys telling me just take my 30, but I don't really like taking my 30 because I'll just think about it too much, and then just try and follow my routine. But yeah, it's quite frustrating, but I'm trying to work my butt off to correct it. So yeah.
Do you feel like you're really close to like ripping games apart because your general play's been terrific most weeks? Just those finishing touches.
I feel like if I just bring my pressure. And energy around the ball, I think that will bring me into the game. I think the Bulldogs game didn't really do that, so didn't do that from the start to the last quarter. So I felt like I did it on the weekend for 4 quarters, and then I just got the rewards of having 8 shots on goal.
Charlie, you said you were nervous last week. Where did the nerves come from? Like, what was it that you were nervous about?
I guess playing against your good mates. I was manning Brody Smith up most of the day, which is one of my best mates, and I was a bit nervous. A few blokes on me that said they didn't know how I'd take it because playing against the best mates wouldn't put a bit of work into them, but I felt like I handled it well after the first bounce. Yeah.
Is there do you think you have to sort of show them what they've missed out on, or you have to perform against them more? Is that
Yeah, well, I think I've still got. I remember some comments from my exit review with Don Pike and a few other coaches that really stuck out, and I try to prove. I remember those comments, but I don't want to say it here. But I remember what they said, and it drives me to, I guess, prove them wrong. Yeah.
But we were talking before about your sort of run over the next month or so, and there's only a few, teams in the top 8, and all of a sudden we're thinking, hang on, people should be looking at you blokes, shouldn't you? I mean, you're top 4 more than you've been out of it. When do you think that'll change? That people will start sort of taking you blokes really seriously?
I think every team takes each other serious. Guess who performs on the day, around the pressure, contested ball. If we bring that for 4 quarters, we can match it with the best. We matched it with West Coast round 1. Matched with Sydney, which is a real contested ball team, and Adelaide had a good 4 weeks with their defence being pretty good, and we were able to match our score 93 points when they were averaging, I think, 50 points a game. So if we can match it and play our way, I think we can go deep into the season.
When do you think will come a time that people won't think that the Lions are punching above their weight to being real seriously contending?
Well, we know where we're at, and we don't really want to take notice of people outside the footy club. So as long as we know what we're doing in the footy club, we're good enough.